Pool noodles, your choice. Dollar. Now, dollar. $2. Pool fun. Pool nets. Pool nets. $1. Chlorine tabs. I just sent you pictures. Bro, I just sent you pictures. Man, I'm gonna give you the flyer. I just sent you a picture.
I'm looking at it. Welcome to storied Beaver Stadium in State College.
Did they give you a gift card?
We've got a top 25 matchup on hand. Two of the premier teams in the land looking.
They're supposed to give you a gift card. A gift card. They give you a gift card with the savings back on it, and when you come back in the store, you have a card to use. There you go.
He understands both teams are in the top 25. Both teams are quality with a lot of talent on the rosters. But he believes this stadium can make a difference.
Bruh, I got my Island Rec sale.
Best in college football. They have been pumping
all right, man.
all week at practice to make sure they are prepared
okay.
for this moment.
I'm looking at. I got a circular here. When I see you on Saturday, Saturday's the last day, or Sunday? Sunday's the last day. Okay. Okay.
The Nittany Lions ready to kick it away first.
Okay. I'm not gonna argue with you, bro. You tell me one thing, I'm telling you, but I'm reading.
Here they'll start this drive at their own 25.
Okay, I know. Okay. Okay.
This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them.
Yeah, how you put me on when I'm putting you on? I don't get it.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Marshall. The defense there to make the stop, and he barreled right into the teeth of the monster and picked up 4.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running a football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Just like we expected, this home crowd getting involved right from the start. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Hansen. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it 2 high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Yep. Yeah.
Here's Underwood to throw. With the catch, it's Marshall. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
And I think great offenses find a way to get their playmakers the football in space. Nice job designing the wheel route. It's good versus man. It's good versus zone. Nice route. Nice catch by the running back.
Again, it's Underwood. Got it in the middle, it's Hansen. Makes the grab and a nice gain, gets it to the 35.
Well, that's a really nice job surveying the field and delivering an accurate throw. You know, when I think back to Michigan quarterbacks, I think of guys like Elvis Gerbach or Tom Brady, Jim Harbaugh, Brian Greasy, guys that could hurt you throwing the ball from the pocket, surveying the field, reading defenses, and making quick decisions. This guy has the ability to do all of those things.
The Wolverines go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Looking for space, it's Marshall.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They go play action, Bryce Underwood. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
I thought white noise was supposed to be relaxing. This is deafening on 3rd down. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Third down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. Underwood. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And I think on that last play, it's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
First and 10 from their own 1, and they really need to create some breathing room. Looking for room, it's Hansen. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the 1st down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Handoff for Peoples. Runs through a tackle. They tried to turn the corner on him, but the defense was ready, and they knock him down for a loss.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
So third and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. Looking to pass. It's Beck. Makes the grab. Brought down at the 20. It's a first down as this offense tries to get something going from deep in its own territory. What a nice job to get through your progressions and find your man open on the drag.
And you can't do that without good protection up front by the offensive line, giving you a little bit of time. And you're right, the QB had time, saw the matchups, finally saw that drag come open, completes the strike, gets the first down.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Michigan. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
Such
Man, how great is it to see the most athletic position on the field doing work, showing he could be a running back, showing he could be a wide receiver. I mean, what else can't a defensive lineman do? What an athlete.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands.
Such bullshit.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25.
Getting bullshit every time.
To throw, it's Beck. Working that left side now. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
And they come right back to their trigger man. They believe in him. Last play out was a disaster, right? He throws a pick 6. You know, everything looked bad. That was the first possession of the football game. Right back to him, getting the ball in his hands. He makes the completion, and they're going to need a lot more of that throughout this football game. And that was a nice second down run and setting up 3rd and inches. And now it's physical time, right? Like, they know you might run the football. You know you probably want to run the football. How can you be more physical? Sometimes bring some extra bodies, some extra tight ends in. Go to that play that you...
Offense staying on the field. They'll hurry up on 4th down. On 4th and inches, maybe rethink things just for a moment. They call a timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. The Nittany Lions will punt this one away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. On the move, it's Marshall. Breaks into the open. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain.
What a nice run there. And from the beginning of time, Michigan football has been synonymous with running the football. You can think back to Tyrone Wheatley, Anthony Thomas, Chris Perry, Hassan Haskins. Big physical runners that also had sprinter speed, and that could change.
Maybe some room here. Makes it past the marker. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
And the thing you got to watch out for with this running back is he's pretty streaky. When he breaks off a big one, more big runs normally follow soon after, and you're seeing it now on the last two plays. Big-time plays back-to-back, and you know right now he's calling for the ball again.
Throwing, Underwood. Pressure coming. Complete in the middle. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. From the red zone, looking for a space. Grabs it in the middle. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on second down.
Snags it, and he will score. Touchdown, Michigan.
And I love the bounce back for this offense. We lost a week ago. Let's put that in the rearview mirror. That game's gone. Let's improve. Let's get better. So far in this first half, they've done just that.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point makes it 14-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Martin. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
First and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Might as well give it to him again. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
To the air, it's Beck. Fires to the big fella. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. First and 10. Here's a give to Peoples. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. pocket breaking down. Still looking for a man. Takes a hit as he fires. And the pass falls harmlessly to the ground. We'll see if the laundry is as harmless. Still third down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. Not much of a decision to make there. The defense will move them back. This third down a little longer after that penalty. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Makes the grab on the left. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down. The Nittany Lions decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. And nobody able to handle that punt, and they'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. With the catch, it's Hansen. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
The run inside. It's Marshall. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Play action with Underwood. Quick. Ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking for room. It's Hansen. Got enough for the first. Ripping through the defense. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal.
Great execution by this offense. The running game coming through, perfect fashion, breaks the big run, finishes inside the 10.
And they do a great job of blocking downfield with their wide receivers, too. And all of a sudden now, this offense knocking on the door.
Going to the run, it's Hansen. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
And the point after is good. And he takes this from inside the 5. Slips through the line. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Here's Underwood to throw. That's reeled in. It's Marsh. Snags it, and he's open. The tag. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
And that is how you answer. The other side cuts into your lead. You know what you do? First play, be aggressive, make the big play, snatch the momentum right back in this football game.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. On the run, it's Hansen. Picks up the first down. Turns it on in midfield. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. A huge play there, and he has them set up and in business at the 30. Here comes the offense on first down. Give running right, it's Peoples. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
What a great play by the linebackers. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go to the counter. Gain of 9 on that one. 3rd down and short. He needs a yard.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, makes the catch, and he's free. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. If guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels. Now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Running inside, it's Hansen. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a 3rd down and goal.
They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. And down he goes back into 3.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, and after not getting any sacks a week ago, we knew he was going to be a little frustrated, but he told us this week he wasn't going to try to press. He was just going to go out in this game, be himself, knowing the numbers and the stats would come. He's off to a great start in this game.
Penn State will spend its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Fourth and goal from the 3. Let's see what this offense can dial up from here. Back to pass, it's Beck. Looking for space to the left. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Gonna run it. It's Marshall. Turning it on. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with a look at Utah, taking on the number 20 team, the Tennessee Volunteers. And it's the Utes with a gritty victory away from home. This team prepared well all week, and they'll enjoy the fruits of their labor. They finally break into the win column after starting the year 0-3. Here now a look at some other games of note today, including a big upset with major implications.
Penn State's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step one, Jesse, taking care of the football.
It just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
They'll keep it on the ground. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Flushed out of the pocket. Complete to the right. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down.
Well, on a lot of third downs, tight ends can be a quarterback's best friend, but especially this guy. I mean, he's got a unique skill set catching the football. He could be the primary target, not just on this offense, but on offenses all around the country as well. And on that third down, really nice route, gets the separation, able to make the catch. They pick up the first, and they keep this drive alive.
I've been impressed with this defense today, guys. Like, just really good job of being physical. And you've seen it show up on the defensive line with linebackers, with safeties. Everybody doing a great job filling gaps, understanding discipline, and being where they're supposed to be.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
You have to imagine the game plan in the second half. Being down, I got to come out and throw the football successfully, but how about this offensive line? They don't do their job. They don't protect their guy, and the defense setting the tone right out the gate.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Pulls it in with one hand.
Oh, it's a highlight-type catch. Big throw down the field, and how about my guy going up and stabbing it with one hand? That was beautiful.
The Nittany Lions, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line.
Here we go. Ready, go.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Bringing the heat. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You can see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Oh, they're after him. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
And we call his name again. This is the same guy. Remember, he had the defensive touchdown already. Now getting in the backfield, getting to the quarterback, getting the sack. He's been all over the field today.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. To the air, it's Beck. Under fire. And they got it.
I love the attitude on defense. There was nobody moping around feeling sorry for themselves. The offense has the ball deep in your own end. Step up and make a play. Second down, third down, they generate sacks. Nice job.
So now on comes the field goal unit. And it's right down the boulevard. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Michigan offense heads out to get this drive started. I know they've put up really good numbers on offense, but David, they're starting to feel a little game pressure right now.
Exactly. That scoreboard's starting to get a little bit tired cutting into that lead. Now, you know every possession matters, Palmer. A little pressure for this offense.
Yeah, and so you can't get tight, right? The best players on this offense now need to step up, and they need to start making plays. You got to identify where those one-on-ones are.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Marshall. Brings a tackle, and he's got room. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
Underwood. Under fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
It's a nice play call there. You've got two-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. It's Underwood. A little screen to the running back. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Great awareness that time by the safety. He's obviously spent a lot of time in the film room. The D-line was upfield. It looked like that one might be a big gainer on the running back screen, but did you see how fast the safety came screaming down? He saw that thing coming from a mile away, and he's able to make a big-time stop.
Bryce Underwood to the air again. He's got him. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback.
Maybe a crease. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
And there is no greater friend to a quarterback and to a coach late in the football game when you have the lead and you can pound the rock. Offensive linemen can pay holes, like running back now runs through them, successful, move the ball, and most importantly, that clock can tick with the physical ground game late in the game. That's how you finish opponents off.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Throwing, Underwood. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Throws for the tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Finds the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Oh, he makes the catch. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes...
He'll take the deep shot. He's got it at the 20. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
And I would argue that's one of the most difficult things to play as a defense is those second plays when they start to get outside the pocket. He does a great job buying time. And that, what does he do when he rolls out? It gets his receiver a chance to get down the field more, and then he chucks it downfield for the big completion.
And they'll move the chains with the first down, but that might be it for the 3rd quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. We take a moment to look at the stats of what has been a tight ball game. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll run it with James Peoples. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Dropping back, it's Beck. Here's a heat. He gets away. Touchdown, Penn State. And here they come, almost all the way back. He didn't see anyone open. Said, no problem. I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. From the gun. Skips away from pressure. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and that could be big as it draws him to within a field goal. On the run from inside his own 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. The Wolverines offense heads out ready to go on the attack. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead.
First down here as we dive into the college football season. A week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Marshall. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Blasted as he lets it go. Just a little off. Incomplete.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Here's Underwood. And it's incomplete on third down.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on third and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. But now decided to go for it, setting up a fourth down. And this looks like a situation where you should punt the football.
You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. This offense trying to keep the momentum going. They scored the last time they had it. The defense got it back for them, and now a chance to take the lead.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Here comes the heat. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
You've got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you're starting to get in the fourth quarter and it's a one-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays, extra first downs. Really nice job there by the QB.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. The run inside. It's Peoples. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Scanning the field, it's Beck. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And I think that right there has been one of the biggest stories of this game so far. The reason this team trails is they can't get one of their best players the football in the passing game. This guy's a weapon. He eats defenses alive each and every week and has yet to make one catch in this game.
Rushes on him. He's on the move. He got it out to the 34-yard line. Not enough for the first down. Let's see if they punt it away.
Great job rallying to the football by this defense. Third down, QB's trying to extend the play, but great team speed on defense, now setting up fourth.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And here's the third interception of the night. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Nice play by the DB. Most people say offenses have the advantage, right? They know where they're going. They have the footing underneath them. Defensive guys, you still got to guess. You might be a little bit more cautious. No, sir, this defensive back does a great job breaking on the football, going up and making the INT.
Rides the back and leaves it. And he's swallowed up immediately. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Myers on the move. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Good, wide open, big play opportunity. Hits him right between the numbers. You got to make that play. And those are one of those where I tap my helmet like, dude, that was me. That was on me. My bad. Give me another opportunity later on.
Here's Underwood to throw. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Oh, the attempt is no good. It's still a three-point game after the miss.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but they left some points off the scoreboard there.
The Nittany Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. Here's James Peoples to begin the drive. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
They're going to ride this running back. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Handoff for Peoples. And they'll knock him down.
I just don't like the play call, guys. 2 straight runs, and you're just wasting clock. At this juncture of the game, you need to score, and you got to score quickly. Running the ball is not going to get it done.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Beck. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Here's the pressure. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
Nice job by this defense in a clutch moment. You knew they were going to throw the football. 4th down, great coverage, break on the football, force the incompletion, and more importantly, you get the ball back to your offense with a chance to just run this clock and get out of here with a win.
Timeout taken here by the Nittany Lions. That'll be their first. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? Like Holly told us, this crowd is not going to fade away, and they're rising up now. Gets the back moving. Underwood. Pressure coming. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls in.
Bryce Underwood from the gun on 3rd down. Looking down the middle. It's caught downfield. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. In that loss last week, he just never got comfortable. Threw 3 picks, but much better today.
Much better taking care of the football. Listen, being the leader, he made the one mistake, but did a good job moving on from it, leading this offense, and ultimately getting the dub today.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Might have a chance. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to put this one in the vault.
Man, the nicest thing in sports to have is to be able to rely on the run game, to have the lead and be able to run that clock out. Just watch it tick, and the defense can do nothing about it. And that right there gets it done. Leaning on the ground game, and Jesse, I don't know about the clock, but that thing's about to run out.
And that's really the identity of this offense, too. They are going to...
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Wolverines!
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a two-possession game. And guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Beck. Throws to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. The play action fake. He wants a big play here late. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Looking to throw on first down. He unleashes a long one. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
The offense has got to find something here in the fourth quarter. You can tell pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot, unsuccessful, but I wouldn't be surprised if they take some more of those.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's not afraid to go deep. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Touchdown, Penn State! Somehow they fought all the way back, and it's a one-possession game. Penn State with the response.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
And he tacked on the extra point. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it with an explosive play in the passing game, scoring from 47 yards out. 16 seconds left, and to pull off the comeback, they'll have to get the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee.